Hey folks, it's David at TED-IELTS, and today we're doing a 2-minute Tuesday video. Let's jump on in. Myth number 1. On social media, people always say things like, you need to know these 5 idioms to get a great IELTS score. But this is nonsense. Idioms are somewhat useful in daily English, but not terribly important for IELTS. They're quite informal and used only in very specific situations, so it's not really worth getting obsessed over them. Myth 2. Vocabulary is of course important, but there's no such thing as advanced vocabulary, and the obsession that many IELTS candidates have with cramming big or obscure words into their essays is only going to backfire, causing their ideas to become unclear and making grammatical errors much more common. Myth 3. You need to vary your sentence length and certainly avoid writing only short sentences, but excessively long ones can be needlessly confusing. One little mistake in vocabulary or grammar could cause the whole meaning to become unclear. Myth 4. It's worth learning IELTS exam strategies, but if you think that you can jump from band 5 up to a band 7 by learning tricks and tips, you're sadly mistaken. This is an English test and your band score will correspond to your English level. You can't trick the examiner into thinking you know more than you do, and so exam skills will only give you a very small boost. Myth 5. In IELTS, you need to speak clearly, but you don't need to sound like you come from the UK or the US. As long as the examiner understands you clearly, you will get a good score for pronunciation. To conclude, don't look for tricks, tips, and shortcuts when it comes to IELTS. Just prepare properly and do your best. It's a tough test, but you will reach your goals if you put in the right amount of effort and avoid buying into these silly myths.